Hey y'all, what's going on? Happy Monday. I know I usually go live on Sunday evening, but yesterday was a family day, and I didn't want to end my family day to run home to get on live. So, hey, let me go ahead and pull up my agenda for this evening. No, yeah, this is it here. All right. I got it up, and I'm going to wait for you guys to make your entrance and do your introductions. And for those of you who are new watching, my name is Berjo Elise Fully Love, and I am the owner of the Elise Notary Services as well as the Notary Education Group. We come together usually every Sunday at 8:30 p.m. or 10:30 a.m., whichever one I decide to have time for, to discuss business and notary related topics and share some tips. Please make sure that if you are watching me that you drop your name and your location because I like to know who's watching and where from. I hate that my screen shakes like that when I'm on. I think it's because I have it propped up on this laptop leveler, like it makes the laptop go up so that it's facing you as opposed to me looking like this or looking up like this. And when I start moving the mouse, it's like it starts to shake. So if you guys see me shaking, it's not me, it's the computer screen. Hi, Sharon, Henderson, Nevada. What's going on? Happy Monday. Waiting to see if we're going to get a couple of more people on, and then I'm going to jump right into the topic. What we're going to be talking about today is renewing your notary commission. All right. Not many people make it to that point where they want to renew, depending on the state that you are in and how long the term is. So I wanted to share with you guys my experience and everything that I had to do because it was not cut and dry. Let's see if we're going to get any more people to join us. Like I said, I usually don't go live on Monday, so that's probably throwing some people off. I did remind everyone that I was going to be going live today, but this is why I don't go live on Mondays no more because Mondays are just Mondays, right? Monday is the day that you just went back to work from a long weekend, hopefully. And hold on. uh Went to work, got home, getting kids situated. They on summer break. They ain't did nothing. We know they ain't did nothing. And so Mondays is just like that's just not the day that you really want to go live and sit up in front of a screen and listen to people talk, right? So I apologize, guys, for that. So I'm gonna jump into it because I don't want to be on here too long. So, like I said, today I'm going to be talking about my experience with renewing my commission. All right. So, I became commissioned as a notary public in Florida in July of 2020. And we are in July 2024. And Florida notary commission term runs 4 years. So, I had to renew. So, that means everything was going to expire. So, not only did I have to plan out the time frame of when I renew because you don't want to wait until the last minute to renew just because you don't know what the Secretary of State's processing times are because it varies throughout the year. Sometimes they can be backed up, sometimes they can be, caught up, sometimes it can be here and there. So I applied to renew my commission in March. Now, I'm not going to say usually because it's my first time. When I became a notary, I applied through the National Notary Association. I chose not to do that this year, so I renewed through the American Association for Notaries. And that process wasn't any different. When you renew your commission in Florida, you're filling out the notary application again. Okay. The only difference is when you renew your traditional notary public commission, you don't have to take the education course again in Florida. So that's pretty cool. Um, so I applied in March and I got my certificate back in, I got my information back in April, I want to say. So in April. And so I want to say it took maybe 2 or 3 weeks, maybe, to get my information back. I got a new commission number and a new commission expiration date. Now, I knew I would get a new commission expiration date, but I didn't know I was going to get a whole new commission number that I have to memorize. So I was like, oh, crap. So, yeah, so I got that. And I found out that even though our remote online notary commission runs concurrent with our traditional notary commission, it does not renew with it. So that was new to me because I automatically thought that it renewed with it, but it does not. So I had to take the 2-hour education course for online notary again, and then I had to fill out the application again, and I had to make sure that my bond was 25,000 because it has to be a minimum of 25,000 if you're going to be an online notary in Florida. So I had to send all of that information in to the Secretary of State. Okay, and then of course, you got to still pay the application fees as well too. I forgot about that, and I had to pay the fee to take the course again as well. Sent all of that in and got that letter back. It didn't take that long to get my online commission back. I think it took, I want to say maybe it took the same amount of time, 2, 3 weeks to get it back. So I was all set. So I got my notary commission and my RON commission renewed. Now, guess what? You have to go to every platform that you are signed up with and update your commission information. So this is why this is really important. Remember, I told you guys in the Academy library, I have a template. It looks a lot like my online session tracker here when I do online notarizations. This is what I use. But the platform form looks like this too, where you put every platform that you're signed up with so that you don't forget. Okay. Because what's going to happen is if they call you for a notary assignment and they see that you have not updated your information, then to them, it looks like your notary commission is expired and you're no longer able to do notary. And I didn't want to have that happen because I'm full time, remember? So I can't afford to have any gaps in work. So I had to go to every platform that I'm signed up with and update my information. And for those clients who are not using the signing service platforms, they are just independent. I had to contact all of them individually and send them my renewed information. So it was not a easy task at all. I had all the information to do it, but it was something I had to do over time. So I did a little bit at a time. It took me about a week to get everybody updated with my information and to email my clients who needed my updated information. Some of them even email me. And by you being an online notary, you have to make sure that you update those platforms as well. And I use a few online notary platforms. So, another thing you want to also make sure that you do is once you get your new commission, if you did not sign up for the package where you get the stamp and everything, you got to order a new stamp. Your stamp now has a new commission number. And this is only for Florida, guys. I'm not speaking of any other state because I don't know what the process is in any other state off the top of my head. All right. So this is for Florida. You have to order a new stamp with your new commission number and your new expiration date. You got to wait for that to come. On the day that my commission expired, okay, and this was after I closed. I didn't try to do it during the day because if I got a call during the day, then I'm out of luck. I don't have a stamp, right? Wait until I closed. I destroyed that stamp and any of the other, I have an embosser too, destroyed the embosser, destroyed the stamp that had the old commission number and the old expiration date on it. And I took out of the new packaging because I just had it sitting in my file cabinet. Took out my new stamp and my new embosser, put them in my notary bag so that on the next day when I had notary appointments, I make sure that I have my new stamps to use because you don't want to be out there stamping documents with an expired stamp because the document or notarization is going to be invalid. All right. And you don't want to do that to your customers. Online, you also have to update all of your platforms with your new commission information. And if it's a platform where it doesn't create a seal for you, you have to upload a new digital seal, okay, that has your new commission information on it. And so, two of the platforms that I use, I had to upload my new Notary digital seal. The other two platforms that I use, it automatically generates it, but I had to put my new commission information in there, had to wait for my profile to be approved with the new information. I also had to share with them my new commission certificate, and they didn't want it in black and white because I scanned it in black and white. They wanted it in color, which caught me off guard. I'm like, oh, okay, I'll just rescan it in color. So I had to provide that information as well. I also had to provide my new approval letter from the state saying that I had my online notary commission approved again because it's not renewed, it's just approved again. So I had to send a copy of that letter to everyone. So this is what I wanted to share with you guys today to let you know. Do not wait to the last minute, okay? If your state allows for you to renew your commission months in advance, please do that. Okay. My state allows us to do it. And it wasn't, I think it is 60 days because I thought it was 3 months, but I think it's 60 days because when I applied, they said that they had to wait to process my application and send it because it could only be so many days. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. As long as I got it done, right? So you want to make sure that you keep that in mind, keep some type of reminder on your calendar so that you can renew your commission. You don't want to have any gaps in work. Okay. You can't work if your commission has expired. Okay. That's against the law. We cannot be notarizing documents with expired commission information and stamp. Okay, guys. Um, let's see. Updating size. Yes, I also share with you guys my video on how to destroy your stamp. If you are not, clear on how to do that, it's really simple to do. It could be a little messy, but if you clean your stamp off really well and lock it in the open position, snatch that bad boy off because it's just stuck on there like tape. Snatch it off, cut it up, toss it. All right, it's really simple to do. Something I wanted to share with you guys, which I've been seeing a lot lately. And I guess I need to maybe do this a couple of times for you guys. I need to show you guys how to fill out certificates because the way that, I mean, and I don't understand why people feel so comfortable with sharing how they filled out documents on these Facebook groups is really not safe for your customers. Okay, it's really not. You need a mentor that you can call and discuss this information with. If you are unclear on how to fill out notarial blocks on documents or when you should be adding one, when you shouldn't be adding one, what you should be filling out, you guys need to have a mentor and get with them, okay? Because it's just, it's not okay. It's just not okay. That's the only thing I can think of to say to not sound mean. So On our next live, probably our next 2 lives, I'm going to go over with you guys how to fill out the notarial section or block or certificate, whatever you want to call it, that are on documents. All right. We don't need to know what the documents are for. We really don't. We just need to know whether or not we can notarize it. And the way you know that you can notarize documents is just by looking at them. Okay. You need to see them. Okay. And if the customer is not able to show you, then you just have to wait till you see the document. And then you can let them know, yeah, I can do it. No, I can't. All right. We cannot tell a person what they should be doing with their documents. That's just not what we're supposed to do. Our job is just to, make sure they are who they say they are, make sure the document has all the information that it needs, and then we sign and notarize it and we out of there. And that's it. Okay. It's really that simple. Like, do not get yourself caught all up in, what these people are trying to do. As long as they are the person that's supposed to be signing the document, you do your process, and that's it. That's all we're doing. Okay. We want to make sure we're not notarizing incomplete documents, blank documents, altered documents. We're not doing that. Okay. And then if your name is going to be in your notarial block, you cannot be a witness. And I'm going to speak specifically for Florida because for Florida, we can be a witness and notary on the same transaction as long as our name is not listed in the notarial block. That will be considered notarizing your own signature. Okay. And the information and advice that you guys are getting on these Facebook groups, my goodness, is so wrong. But because there's so many people not doing the right thing and giving out the incorrect information is too much for me to try to interject because I can comment on a couple and then they'll just keep coming. And it's just, you guys got to do your due diligence. Okay. Don't just jump into being a notary. Okay. And then you don't know to notarize documents. All right. There are plenty of YouTube videos, including ones of my own, that are showing you how to fill out documents, how to fill out certificates. Don't be lazy. Don't be lazy because that's what you guys are doing. You're skipping all the stuff because I don't feel like reading. That's just too much information. Then you don't need to be a notary because being a notary does require you to read because you need to understand what am I signing. Am I witnessing your signature? Am I witnessing you and witnesses' signatures? Um, are all the documents filled in? Are we doing an acknowledgement? Are we doing a jurat? If you don't know none of that, you can't and should not be notarizing documents. All of these questions need to be in your mind every time you're notarizing a document. Every time. And you guys are in these Facebook groups and you're embarrassing yourself because these people are murdering you in these groups. And then you feel bad and you shouldn't. When they tell you guys that you need to get a mentor, you do. You absolutely should get a mentor. Someone that you can bounce ideas off of, someone you can ask stupid questions and they won't make you feel bad, like in these Facebook groups. Okay? Get a mentor. I highly recommend that. Practice on documents, guys. There are tons of documents you can download online and you can practice notarizing them. Okay? I have a ton of sample documents in my Academy library. I have fake ID pictures in there and everything. I have journal pages that you can print out and you can practice. Guys, there is absolutely no reason why you should not know how to fill out documents if you are doing what you're supposed to do by learning, training, teaching yourself, picking your mentor's brain. That's what they're for. Get you a mentor. I had a mentor, okay? And I do not claim to know everything because your mentor can't tell you everything that you're going to come across. You're going to come across maybe some things that your mentor has not. But I tell you what, I know how to troubleshoot. I'm a problem, the tongue tied. I'm a problem solver. Okay. And that's what you guys need to be. You need to learn how to troubleshoot and be a problem solver when you run into situations you're unfamiliar with. Okay. Know where to find the information. We have our state statutes. I have it bookmarked on my computer. You have your notary primer. You can look into it. If you don't have one, you need to order one. Okay? There are ways to get the answers to your questions. And if the statutes and the primer are not it, call your mentor. If they are a good mentor, they should be available by phone or text, and they should respond to you. Okay? Now, I'm a mentor, okay? And all of my mentees have my number. Do not try to contact me on Facebook Messenger because you're probably not going to get me. I don't even use I created a Facebook chat for the group, but it's not for me. It's for people to talk to each other in the group. Okay? So if I'm your mentor and you got a question, you need to be texting me or calling me on my phone. On my phone. Because that's the only way that I'm going to be able to help you immediately. Okay? And if I can't talk to you, I'm going to text you because that's what mentors are supposed to be there for, to help you. All right? So ran over. This is going to be a short video. I just wanted to share with you guys the whole process about renewing your commission, not waiting too late, making sure that you know every platform that you need to update your information with because you don't want to miss work. Make sure that you are using the correct tools once your old tools expire. Okay, you don't want to be using the wrong stamp when you got new commission and everything renewed. Make sure everybody has your information. Make sure you have your information saved in a safe place, digitally, of course, because what if you're out and about? I had this happen to me before. They called me. I had an order. I was on my way, and they were like, we had to give you a call back because we saw that your commission expired. And I'm like, oh, you know what? I forgot to update the information. They're like, well, if you could just send us the new information, we'll be good with that. So on my phone, in my drive, sent my commission certificate over. We were good to go. So make sure that you do have all of your new commission information saved in your drive so that you can share it with those parties who have hired you and that you work with. Okay. Right on the spot. You don't have to wait till you get home and all of that good stuff. All right. So I know that was a lot of information in a short time. Does anyone have any questions? All right. Well, since we don't have any questions that you guys can think of immediately, I'm going to go ahead and check out. All right. I've had a long day. I'm tired. But don't forget to leave a comment, if you do have a question after the fact, and I will definitely respond to you. Um, I do check my YouTube messages daily, to make sure that I am answering the questions that you guys have. And other than that, you guys have a wonderful week. And I think, no, I won't be able to talk to you guys on Sunday night because that is my husband's birthday coming up. So we'll probably meet again on Monday. All right, guys. And like I said, we're going to be going over how to fill out these notarial blocks, help you guys out. All right. You guys can have those burning questions of yours answered in real time. All right, guys. Peace out.